Countdown to Easter, Day 3, Friday. Jericho. Welcome. My name is Andy Rowland. I wrote the novel Jesus the Troublemaker, and this is going through the last 12 days of Jesus' life, or Yeshua, as was his proper name, because he spoke Aramaic. After a few months of plantations, several miles of plantations, Yeshua and his followers reached the village in front of the town of Jericho proper, with its large villas for Jerusalem temple staff and local aristocracy. The village he approached housed workers on the nearby date palm plantations. A young lad approached them and asked who they were. "We're followers of Yeshua the prophet," he was told. The boys sped back to the village, and soon a crowd of women, men and children had gathered, shouting a welcome. Yeshua smiled broadly, put his hand on the heads of the children who approached. "Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has created these your children as a blessing and to be a blessing." For the first time for hours, he relaxed. As they made their way between the square whitewashed houses and their security walls, the street filled with yet more villagers. Then in the distance, almost where the large two-story stone villas could be seen, Yeshua stopped and looked curiously at a tree 200 paces away. He leant towards an elderly man near him and asked, "Who is the man up that tree?" The man looked up, and his mouth dropped open in surprise. With a grimace he said, "I can't believe it. That's Zacchaeus. What's he doing in our part of town? And up a tree in the name of Eloha?" "And just who is Zacchaeus?" "Only the head of the tax farmers in this region. And by Eloha, doesn't he farm the taxes well? He's a swindler, an extortioner, a miser, and a Roman toady. He's got half our town in debt to pay for his rake-off. His name's Zacchaeus, righteous. What a joke. And now, unbelievably, he's climbing a tree. Doesn't he have any dignity?" "Well, I can see why he is unpopular," said Yeshua thoughtfully. "But still," he smiled disconcertingly, "he does climb trees." A couple of minutes later, they reached a spot where Zacchaeus, in an incongruously ornate cloak, was clinging to a branch, trying to look as if he wasn't there. A few of the braver elements of the crowd spat in his direction. Yeshua stopped and called out, "Zacchaeus!" The little man almost fell off the branch with shock. "Zacchaeus, you better shin down. I'm staying at your place this weekend." The adoring crowd quickly changed their tune. "Unbelievable! Is he a real prophet? You can't trust Galileans. What a fake!" Yeshua just stood there amidst the turmoil, waiting while Zacchaeus tumbled down the tree. He stood in front of Yeshua, twigs and leaf dust in his hair and on his torn robe, open-mouthed, trying to gather his wits. "Rabbi, you're coming to my house? Really?" "If you'll have me." "Rabbi, I don't know what to say. I've not lived well." He gathered his wits. "Listen, tell you what I'll do. I'm going to give half my possessions to people on the breadline. And if I've cheated anyone," the crowd murmured, "who haven't you? Anyway, I'll pay them back, not in trouble, but 4 times over." The crowd stood in stunned silence for a moment. Then shouts erupted. "Good old Zac! Blessings on you, Zacchaeus! 3 cheers for Zac!" Yeshua looked round, grinning, and shouted, Today, salvation has come to this man, this son of Abraham, this fellow Jew. Come on, Zacchaeus, lead the way." The whole delighted crowd followed Yeshua and Zacchaeus out of the village to a large ornate villa, none happier than Yeshua's 12 trainees, looking forward to their first comfortable night's sleep for 5 days.